them with you. Soon as you walk in the room, you made me feel alright. Same shot, take me from the bottom to the top. Girl, you made me feel wild. Happy as when you're around.
How is user 339? Hey, Big Dave. Hey, David. Hey, Tinker. Hey, Linda. Some new faces. Hi, Mario. Hey, Rosie. My middle name is Rose. Hello, Linda. Thank you. David. What's going on in TikTok land? Hey, Rosie. What have you guys been up to today? Hopefully spreading love and light everywhere you go. Wondering where I went? Well, I've been here, but I've been banned, and then I got my account suspended, then it came back. Same business. But if you guys really want to, lots of energy today, oh good. If you guys really want to keep up with everything I'm doing, because what I'm doing, I'm expanding and doing more and more stuff, you got to join the Reality Shifters. And I just opened up and added, because I had it separate, my class that you can pay, but you can pay to take the class. You can see it, but I added it. I opened it up, so if you're a member of Reality Shifters, you can take the classes too, which is a big deal because I want to get as many people on this as possible, changing the resonance, and you've got to keep your vibrations up, okay? Things are getting serious, and I want to tell you a way that they're getting serious and why I'm saying this, why I want you to take the class, why I want you to join my group. I'm shutting my window. But I want you to join my group if you don't already have a group, because you need to keep your information up, or you need to keep your vibration up. And things are going to start, they're not going to start, they've been. Things are going to get really crazy on all media channels, where they're going to be pummeling negative vibrations at you. Negative vibrations at you. You will not be able to withstand the frequencies that are thrown at you if you are regularly watching. You're regularly watching mainstream, any mainstream thing on a regular basis, and you're not doing the work, what's the work? The work is meditating, yoga, sun, salt, living. Yeah, throw away the TV. Exactly. And I've got a big, huge TV in my bedroom that never really worked in our new house, and I want it gone, but we got a big hole. We'll have a big hole in the wall. But it's super important right now to make sure, and this isn't just me saying this to sound like anything. This is serious. It's super important to make sure that you are holding the light, so to speak. You're holding your vibration, and you are raising your vibration. And like I did a whole meditation and a whole Kundalini yoga thing today to specifically hold the light for the collective. Do I color my hair at home? Why are you asking that? Hey, JR. But no, I'm a professional. I'm a professional skincare therapist, and I did go to Veda and went through a lot of hair things, but random question, but nope. Okay, I was just going to draw us an oracle card, a Cryon. You guys listen to Cryon? Lee Carroll? Let's see what card he wants. Buy a TV monitor so you can watch movies. Well, don't we have that with our iPads? You're a professional snake oil salesman. Woo! It must be the people from Beach Chair that put Beach Chair up to it. All I can say, I'm trying to close the screen. I know you guys can't tell that, but where did you get my necklace? Actually, a gal here in the small town that I live in, which I'm not going to say the name, even though most people know it. She made this, and they're all real crystals. Get this. She's selling these. She has all different ones. They're all one of a kind. And see, it came with earrings. But I don't know. I was actually thinking about her today and wondering if I still had her card. Guess how much this was? I mean, this is like, it's real crystals and it's heavy. I mean, I don't know if you can tell. This is like what people don't understand here in this small town. Okay. Look at that. So how much would you think this would go for? How much would you think it would go for? Like if you saw it somewhere, you know, in a regular shop, what would you think? Yeah, $200, right? 150. Yep, $200. $40, $45. And I'm like, so actually, this was my idea. And you guys just, you know what? I'm glad I wore this necklace today. See, there's a reason. It's so funny how even the color of your shirt, which I actually changed my shirt because I was wearing the sweater. It was a double sweater. And I'm like, I'm not going to be able to do the live doing this. But I'm going to see if I have the business card to this woman because I did get it. And I was going to have her make me some jewelry. And then I'd sell it on my store. In my store, which is what I want to do, which is what I do. But yeah, $45 or something. She was charging for this. And I was like, that's too little. That's too little. That's like a wholesale price. But I bought it. And then I will, I'm going to get a hold of her. She makes all beautiful stuff. But now I don't live. So I am looking for, there is a gal in our group that is attached to or has somebody that has like a jewelry machine. I do have some cool jewelry in my shop now, though, which I am wearing. I've been wearing it, but not all of it because I got to open it up and I got to get it out of inventory and stuff. But look at the stuff I got in my shop already. Crystals. Like there's one that's like a beautiful hoop with like crystals hanging down. I love it. But Debbie was talking about maybe making some jewelry and I really want sun jewelry made. I want to design my own line. Of course, I always do. Hey, JC. I always want sun jewelry made. I want to design my own line. Of course, I always do. Hey, JC. I always wanted beautiful items in there. I mean, the way the store is starting out now, this is just to get it out there and get the concept out. I hope you guys all... So guess what? What do you guys think about me doing lives through my shop raw with peace? So everybody... Oh, my husband's in here and he gave me something. I don't know. It looks like a bowl of soup. Oh, a team bracelet. That's a good gift since he's part of my team. He is my team. We're a team. But what was I saying? I don't know. Oh, about shopping. Okay, so I turned my other account that has 1,000 followers on it that, you know, I made when I was banned before and it was a big deal. Anyway, I changed it to Shop Raw with Peace. So make sure you're following it. Some of you guys are, and I followed you all back that were. And what do you guys think about, and what ideas do you guys have, and what would you guys like? How would you guys like to see lives? What are some ideas on doing lives to show you guys the different products and things I have? So obviously, I have clothing, I have skincare, and the skincare called Earth Harbor. It's actually not like I'm surprised, but I ordered it not just based on the ingredients and the look of it. And it's really, really good. Like, I will be using that probably for the next 6 months. But what I was thinking about doing was setting up a store, or setting up my guest room. And I have a beautiful bathroom in there. So I could set up my products and just kind of show you guys them. I don't know. And then try on the different clothes. I was like, how do I show kitchen stuff? How do I show household stuff? Just call it a showcase and people can join to get the scoop. Okay, that's what you do? See, these are things I need to know. Because that's the thing is, I'm not going to stand in front of my inventory like I've been doing. Now I have and that was the good thing. So see, you guys, look. Just to give you an example. So my account got suspended, this account the other day for no reason. I wasn't even on TikTok that day. And I didn't freak out or anything. And I just submitted the appeal and it got appealed and it was fine within a few hours. So it was great. But what it did was, because it unhooked my TikTok shop and it unhooked my business account, which that was annoying, but I had it in my mind. I felt like I was being told, like, you need to get your shop on your other account. You need to do it. Because if this account gets banned, then my whole entire business, my shop, gets banned. It was really bad. So I moved it over and I'm going to do live. So you guys will see me. This live is it's me. It's kind of part of my business because it's my teaching side or whatever. And then I have my other side. But you'll see me doing lives in it kind of different but I got to figure out how to do it. Like, I guess I'll wear an outfit. So I notice how I try to pay attention to how the other lives are done, but I'm not selling tank tops and Judy blue jeans. So, but I was thinking what I'd do was I'd set up my guest room with all of the items, the candles, and I'm going to do giveaways. Would you guys like that? We have some really good incense I love. So I was thinking about doing giveaways for that. And I've got a 3-wick candle. You can use AI to do what? I love using AI. It's this is another thing I just started it last night. Gaining the knowledge and signed up for a AI platform. Will they allow you to sell your own products? What do you mean? I know it came out wrong, or not. It doesn't make sense. I can sell my own products, generate TikTok ads to route people to your website. Oh, yeah. We're working on all that now. Getting the TikTok ads, getting Instagram ads, on and on. That says verify your identity. Is that something I need to do? I keep seeing it pop up on my phone. I don't know in what context. What context? Like just the iPhone? It just says that randomly? Okay, I just want to draw us a card while we're talking. This is from the Cryon Oracle deck. Just want to see what we want. Ooh, perfect. Compassionate action. Look at that. Beautiful fire, light. That's why I feel like my column's like right now. Compassionate action. Oh, it's saying to verify with TikTok. Oh. If you want to. But I'm not sure exactly, I mean, let me see. What number card is this? I want to read compassionate action. But it doesn't even have page numbers, so how do you know where to go? I'm watching this on my phone, Android. Oh. Okay, you guys, we're still talking, but I just want to read us a card to kind of set us a tone, because we need to be taking compassionate action in our lives. If you're not taking action, then you're not moving towards the new earth. And we're all about creating the new earth on this channel, because I'm going to the new earth. So if you want to learn how to go to the new earth, or you yourself are going, yay. Compassionate action is coming from a compassionate heart, no matter what. It is a position of strength and wisdom. Cryon has used the term compassionate action quite a bit. When I first channeled this, I realized Cryon was talking about a paradigm shift. We have always had the ability to have compassion around situations. That's almost an automatic emotion for gentle souls. But suddenly the meaning has changed. It has instead a real call to action around the compassion we feel. It's not exactly what you might think. We are lighthouses of strength in this world. Old souls come in with an akash filled with wisdom and knowledge. So compassionate action is different from just feeling an emotion. Compassionate action asks you to be involved with the actions of a higher consciousness of wisdom around situations that used to simply be an emotional reaction. Instead of feeling compassion for a situation, the old soul now has the ability to actually see the energy around the situation and therefore analyze how to work with it. It helps to know what to say, how to pray, how to meditate, and how to actually understand esoteric logic, which is the logic of God. The simple statement from this card tells us that compassionate action will automatically come to old souls from new wisdom that is starting to develop in all of us. Let compassionate action guide you in all things. And I definitely do that with everything, not everything, but I try, and especially now. And it's probably just something with her TikTok. I am actively, oh, you can't find my store? Look, they've already copied my account, even with my rose put on there. Already copied it. All my followers. So it's shoprawwithpeace.com, and it's the first button on my link tree. And if you guys are buying gifts for anyone at this time, guaranteed they will love it. Did you guys like that card? Compassionate action, or was it too? Where are you guys at with everything? How many of you guys, well, we are on TikTok, but how many of you guys are taking regular compassionate action towards yourself? So you have a regular practice of meditation, maybe some yoga, Kundalini yoga, breathing every day to really connect with your higher self and to get a flow and a direction of what compassionate action that you need to take. Because it really does transform your life when you go to access your source light for what to do. And I kind of get off like where I don't do it for a while, or I do it inconsistently, and then you start noticing that things start popping up that become more challenging. So you want to make sure. Are you saying me like being inconsistent? But I started back and I'm doing, I started something new, which I kind of made a video. And when I was making the video and I posted it, you guys seen it, about holding space and creating like an energetic container for with your person, with your partner that is not, that you guys are maybe feeling a little out of balance. Instead of, like, we went over all those marriage books yesterday, right, in my live. And which there's only 45 of you, so we're probably not here, but we went through my books. Yeah, so I actually started doing it, Danielle. So what I've done, because I've had a hard time, to be honest. I tend to kind of keep my emotions inside. And I don't know how much of that, why I know I'm a Scorpio and they do that. But anyway, I don't know how much I need to tell you to kind of give you like a context. But my partner and I had just been kind of like passing in the house because we're busy getting everything together and just doing life. But when that polarity is split, or you don't have that energetic connection, through doing something together that is creating it on a consistent basis, then it's not anything the person did. And then we sit there and keep on talking like, oh, what's going on? So I meditated on it, and I did that video because the video was just my meditation. Meditated on it, and my higher self was like, well, just create time where you don't have pressure that you're not talking, because I'm getting to the point where I don't want to talk. I mean, I know I talk to you guys because I have to talk in order to communicate here. But so what I've done is, and we're on like the second or third night. Tonight will be the third night. But we're just putting on a guided meditation for 12, 15 minute one. And we're just in silence together. And then we're done. And it's really making a difference. It really is. We just started it. But I know from consistently meditating, that it's life-changing. And especially if you start adding in some of the activation meditations. I quit my job at 36 years this week. Oh, nice, Carrie. Awesome. I bet that was a big deal. But yeah, everybody try that. If you can, and just do what you feel comfortable doing, even if it's like a child that you had, because I was thinking about doing this with Nat. You're scared, Carrie? Okay, Carrie, where's my deck? Okay, Carrie, I'm going to draw a divine nature card for you. Okay, but don't be scared. I know how you feel. And going into the unknown and following your soul's light is scary when you're first doing it. But the good thing that you can know is that you're doing something that is for your soul. It's in alignment with your soul. So we know it's going to work out. But make sure during this time that you're not watching any 3D things or any regular shows, TV, or anything. Use this as a time to really set up a good ritual routine of meditation and focus on your inner self so that you can get clarity and flow to your next thing. Yeah. Okay, Carrie, let's draw a card for you, okay? Because I want you to feel, I want you to know and feel, and then your feelings, your thoughts based on these feelings will be good. I want you to feel good about this. I mean, obviously, you're not supposed to work at a grocery store, right? Why? Why shouldn't she work at a grocery store, Monica? Because the grocery stores are not, they're from the old world, and it's old dark energy, and it's not in alignment with our souls. Oh, good, Carrie. But they're my words reflected. They're your words in your heart. I'm just reflecting them back to you. Okay, here we go. Let's see, Carrie. Let's see, what does Carrie need to know? Yeah, well, Walmart is FEMA. Whoop, I better be careful what I say. Okay, what does Carrie, give Carrie a card for her divine nature. Oh my goodness. Guess what card we picked, Carrie? I can't wait to read this. Begin anew. And look at beautiful yellow butterflies, which, little aside, I always have yellow butterflies flying through my existence for some reason, my matrix. So let's read this. That is perfect. Of course it is. So a butterfly is the sign of a transformed life. This is the awakening of a new beginning. Now that the old forms have passed on, you must let your new wings guide you, which means you must be willing to fall and fly as a fledgling beginner. Commit, dare, begin the journey that's calling to you right now. As Goethe said, until one is committed, there is hesitancy, the chance to draw back. The moment one definitely commits oneself, then providence moves too. All sorts of things occur to help one that would never otherwise have occurred. Did I read that right? All sorts of things occur to help one that would never otherwise have occurred. Whatever you can do or dream, you can begin it. Boldness has genius, power, and magic in it. Unleash the power of new beginnings and fly. Woohoo! That's so great. Yeah, it's always meant to be. It's always meant to be. And things are super, super magnetic right now. So it's like we got to be careful. And that's literally why I'm on here like I am, because we've got to bring as much light and hold the light for people as we can. Now, if you're just awakening, do not be thinking about how you're going to help other people. I know you get excited when you wake up, but I think that when you first awaken, you just need to be really quiet, really, really quiet, and really, really grounded and know who you are. And your time will come, you know, and you'll know it when you're going to step into that. But you're going to see a lot of that now, you know, and you're seeing a lot of the people fall away that are on TikTok kind of doing this false light thing, right? So we want to make sure that we're in our grounded, and our higher self is running things. Yeah, that was really good. I love those impromptu. I mean, I can't believe it. Well, I can believe it because that's how things are happening now. Totally in alignment with our heart space. The frequencies are just drawing it in. So you become the frequency. You act in the frequency of what you want to attract, because you're not going to attract the new earth if you're not living at that frequency, if you don't have that frequency. Yes, God mode. For sure. For sure. I love it. I got my Montessori cube with my golden ratio and my, my whole thing going in my healing room. And then I got my crystal skulls that are super activated. We have 13 of them, but I've got a couple down here. So I got those all around me. And then I got red light. I did one meditation in my red light, and I did one meditation on my PEMF mat today. So I got super charged up. And then I did some Kundalini yoga for 30 minutes. And then I did a Palladian activation yoga, which was actually just light language. Do you guys listen to any of you that are like Vicky, or do you listen to light language at all? Or are any of you speaking light language, starting to speak? Nice, Debbie. Yeah, I love it. Yeah, it's great. Yeah, I did what meditation was it that I did today that had, let me see. I haven't posted it in my network yet. Let me look. But yeah, it was so cute yesterday. My daughter, and she's going to start now being home she's home a lot, but she goes to this little class 3 days a week, but it's ending this week. Oh, you just started, Randy? Okay, well, I'll definitely post this meditation that I did today then in the group. I'm trying to look for my history. Okay, Palladian, no. Yeah, Palladian energy calibration, part 1, light language I did today. And then there's a part 2, but I'm going to upload those if you're doing that. But it's great because once you get to the point where you figured out so where does light language fit in and all this? Like, do you need to start listening to it? You can listen to it if you just hear someone you want to see. Of course, you can do whatever you want, but you want to see what's going on. But you end up kind of naturally listening to it. It just comes into your awareness. But what it does is the frequencies of the sounds just, they hit your etheric body. And they literally upgrade your DNA. Last night, and I'm so magnetic that when the clearing is happening, I cry. I cry because it's just such an intense energy that it just pierces through and creates tears. Does any of you guys have that? How many of you guys have that where you cry during like activations? You get that, Carrie? Yeah. Yeah, and yesterday when Derek and I were doing our 15-minute quiet time, I was just crying. I wasn't thinking about anything. It was just the frequency was piercing my consciousness, which is energy. Yeah. But now I said that like, oh, I'm past this, whatever the issue was. But then, I still have things. I just feel like I don't cry as much as I used to because I've healed a lot, I've healed most stuff. But some of those frequencies, I love how they just like cut into you. Okay. Oh, I love that. The Syrian. Yeah, I always do that. The Syrian or Palladian. There's this Palladian meditative and restorative yoga that I think I'm going to try tomorrow. It's 33 minutes, which I ended up doing a 34-minute yoga. But yesterday I did just a 15-minute one because I was doing other things. And Nat came in, and she's so cute because she just, I love how Natalie wants to do stuff like my other kids. They, I had to make them do everything, but she loves it. And she was trying to do all the poses, and she's like, oh, I'm doing my best, but this is tiring. I'm like, it's okay, hun. You don't need to, you don't need to keep going. And she's all shaken. They're like, oh, I can't even take it. I will start crying if I think about it. I'm obsessed. Now, do you have a child, Christy, in this age? Or, a young child? I can't remember. Or you're around young kids. Well, yeah, and that's really what this whole entire thing. Oh, no, yeah, you want to meditate with your kids. And there is an app that we have called, I bet it's not downloaded. Why? I thought I had it. Let me look. Mushi. I thought it was called Mushi. But it has these cute little meditations. I'm trying to load it up here. But yes, because meditation is, Mashi Kids Sleep, Relax, Play. Can you see it with the koala? Moshi, M-O-S-H-I. It's so cute, and it has, but there's others too, sleep meditations, but yeah, totally do it. Totally do it, because I think there is a subscription, probably to get more. Totally do it, because I think there is a subscription, probably to get more, but it's minimal, but whatever. I'm trying to download it here. Yeah, I want to download it and then show you some of them. But yeah, you want to do the meditation because that's the best. Listen, meditation's so good for every human. You meditate, you get your kid meditating, even if you just put on the meditative music. Like Natalie listens to frequency music. She was listening to it in my stomach. But they listen to meditation and those sound frequencies, especially when they're under the age of 7. You're literally creating new neurons. You are helping them relax. You're helping them learn how to relax, learn how to self-care, and also learn how to breathe, which none of us were taught how to breathe. So all of you moms, this is super important to know. And I know that you do, but I'm just saying it for everyone. And is that we have to be teaching our kids these new earth principles now. Are your phones, you're staggering on the phones? It must be because people are driving home or something, because there's not very many people here. Yeah. I did that, and I was into frequency, so I did lots of frequency sounds. And I got this one, this is still downloading the app. I got this one, I didn't do it. I was supposed to do it up until the age of 5 years. I'm freezing. Well, I don't know what to do, because it's not freezing on my end. So it's nothing I can do. Okay. Yeah. It's just everybody has different, yeah, it's just your own individual one if it is freezing. Okay, I'm opening the app so you moms can see. Moms and dads, of course. Okay, and then she's got her profile. Little cute unicorn. They have their own profile. So if you have more than one kid. Okay. So there's not only meditations on here, but there's also stories. Okay, let's look at, there's relax, play, and sleep. So relax, short stories, meditations, moment, music, sounds, breathing. Okay, I want you guys to hear the breathing one. This will totally change your kid. Okay, like unbelievably so. So here's the breathing. Breathing with Octo. Oh no, that one's locked. So see, these are locked. So you have to get a subscription, I guess. So it's just playing one. Must be a free one. Here's a unicorn. No, all these are locked. Oh no, here's a free one. Ultimate Mushi Meditation. Rainfall. It's only 13 minutes. Just to give you an idea, I want you to hear something from it. Oh, I agree, JC. I agree. Why isn't it playing? There's definitely something going on. Technology is really weird. And you can see some of the changes. Some of the that they're slowly getting AI in.
Make yourself comfortable.
So here it is.
Close your eyes and relax. Listen to the rain tumbling from
So you could play this, like if you're thinking, oh, what do you guys think about this kind of thing for your kids to add to your nighttime routine?
the raindrops fall like sparkles.
Because it's really, really important that everybody's meditating. And this is actually a good way to get yourself meditating. Yeah, totally do it. Because you need to be meditating, and you can meditate with your child with quantum entanglement. It's really a big deal, and it's really beneficial. And what we want to be doing right now is we want to be strengthening our family and our community cords. Okay? So your community are people that don't live out, whoever they are to you. Mine is you guys and my reality shifter group. The people in there I consider like it's so great to have that. So in January, just be prepared. That's why I want you guys to do this, is start meditating with your kids. What I was going to say was, because you just need to get this frequency around them. If your kids are squirrely or whatever, and you don't really have a routine, and you're like, oh, when my phone updated a couple days ago, yeah, a lot of things are happening. Just start playing it. Play the story time. Just play it while they're dinking around, getting their pajamas on or whatever. Because it's literally the frequencies that are getting into them. And then you can replay it again. And just start with the free ones, and then decide. We had a membership, but it ran out. But I don't even think my husband was really using it. And we're still working on that, trying to get a good, you should have like a good 30-minute routine. And then your child falls asleep. So 10 minutes of getting dressed, brushing teeth, that kind of thing. 10 minutes of a story, and it could be an audio story, you know, or which they have them on here on this app, and then 10-minute meditation-ish, you know. And they will, because we are computers, okay, but they will get in a resonance where they just expect that, and they will, you know, it'll just take a little bit, and then you'll be free.
And now let's be still.
Oh, your kids have a cold? Yeah. Well, and you can always do that. I mean, we have the Somavedics and all that around that emit frequencies, but we also play frequency music for the pets, for the kids, everybody. Sound frequency is healing. That is what healing is sound. It is totally like, it's not some kind of, oh, well, let me try this. It's not. It's completely, I'm going to play 999 hertz in the background. It's the butterfly effect. And I love the picture that it's showing too. It's super pretty. Let me show it to you. It's got beautiful sacred geometry. And you know, sacred geometry and all that, it totally encodes you, encodes your body. Isn't that so pretty? This is what I kind of feel like my atmosphere is like in my mind. Yeah. Okay, I'm going to draw a card for our group. Okay, I'm going to draw a card for, that's just on YouTube. And it's from a group called Healing Melody, but you can just put in 999. Now, 999 might be a little irritating if you are new, because it's a very high frequency. So you have to be at a high frequency to be able to handle it. So frequency sound ever feels irritating, then you just want to change it or turn it off. And when you play it at night, you just have it above audible. If you know, just above audible. Okay, I'm gonna draw a card for the group. Okay, just to get conversation and stuff going. We're spreading good vibes, holding space for everybody right now. So whatever you guys want to ask or know or think about, something good to take our mind off of all the horrors. So we got call on courage. I have a feeling that's a perfect card. Call on courage. Let's read. This is what the collective needs to hear right now. The other card for Carrie was so perfect, so I'm sure this one will be too. Okay. Courage comes from the willingness to believe in ourselves and our source more than we believe in our fears. The word courage comes from the root word for heart in French. And you must use this energy center in order to find your way through the brambles and thorns of fear. Now is not the time to weigh your options or calculate your odds of success based on the 5 senses of reality. Instead, go within and listen to the voice telling you that fear is real. And that's okay, but courage is just as real and can be grown bigger and stronger than anything you face in your path. Don't forget that in this next little bit, okay? Don't forget it. Well, yeah, you don't have to, because you don't necessarily know what frequency you're at. but I just know that the higher frequencies can irritate, and you're not going to be attracted to them if you're, and Randy, you are fine. But yeah, perfect card for now. Things for pockets of people, okay, but are gonna look really dark and really dire. Things may look really dark and dire in your realm of finances or your realm of food, all of those things, those 3D things that we are conditioned to have a survival instinct around are all going to get really, really shooken up, and it's going to look really scary. Okay? It's going to. But remember that 1000%, it's going to be okay. And we are going through this. We're going through like the eye of the needle right now. And you can get into all this information about what CERN's doing and blah, 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 blah. But just know that all the information that you may be hearing on X, on MSM, and things like that, most of it's 3 years old. All of this has already been done. It's already done. What's not done is the realization that it's been done. And we have the Walmart managers running around, still pulling levers and doing stuff as they're freaking out and acting bombastic and ridiculous. And they know that their time is up. So they know their time is up, and they know that they got to get out of here because they cannot survive. Less and less people are believing the crap anymore. And so they don't have the fear, and they don't have all the stuff to live off of, which is how they survived. So just remember, every time that you let yourself get into a fear space and get into a thing, and I'm talking to myself, okay, you're holding for their side. You're holding for the conditioned side. You're holding for the 3D world. Every time we pay our taxes, every time we play the game, their game, because we're scared, we're holding it. We're holding space for it. So we have to be brave. We have to be brave at this time and step out in action. What was our first card today? Compassionate action. Ask in your meditation, what compassionate action can I take today to further the ascension for the collective? Okay? And that's like everything you do. I see the FedEx guy is trying to, he just threw a package down, like threw it down, because our gate is closed. Sorry, I got distracted. Also, what are you saying? Also, 2 parts with frequencies. I suggest not watching it, period. Oh, leave the world behind. Oh yeah, okay, so these movies are coming up. These movies are coming up like this, that, okay, there's like these people, I don't think I can talk about this here, but there is a group of people that seem like they're quote unquote awake, okay? They're the same people that promoted the Sound of Freedom movie, that are not illuminated and awake to see that Tim Ballard was a bad guy. I saw it it wasn't even a question. Okay, so there's this like group of people, And if you are part of that group, I'm not, I love everyone and I don't have a problem. I'm just saying this is a reality that's going on right now where they know they're kind of still into the whole Hollywood thing, or the whole oh, I know this guy and he's making a movie though about this, or he's doing this, and they interview all the popular people and in the truther community and stuff, but they don't understand the spiritual side. They're not talking about the spiritual side of this. They're telling people to save, get ready for Armageddon. They're taking all the Elohim religion, which is not what they think it is. They're all going to find out about that. I know I can't talk about this on TikTok, but it's what it's about. What do you think all these kids all this stuff that's happened with kids? Why? It's all about the space aliens posing as religion. Okay. And that's all ending, but they're all angry right now as they're flying out of here. There's portals opened up so they can get out of here. But as you're holding your light and you're shining your light out, it's making the darkness come up and go. Yep, they are. They're getting out of here and we're going to be done. We're going to be done. But this 2024 is going to be an incredible year. And that's not in some trite way. And it's going to start off incredible. Okay? It's going to be incredible. But I want you guys to promise me, all 42 of you, that you're going to have no fear. And you're going to remember the lady who, maybe you guys think I'm crazy, but yeah, I am crazy because I'm willing to get on a public forum and say all this stuff and be like this when I know that it is not really, but I know what's going on. And I know that I need to let as many people that will listen know too. And even if they see one video or 1 5-second TikTok and hear me say something, because I've done that. That's happened to me, because spirit does lead you. And if they hear something that activates them, then I'm excited. Okay, I'm going to draw us. Let's see where we're going. Or let's see what's in our library, our Akashic field as a group. I'm going to draw out of my favorite deck. I don't have this one in my store, which, by the way, my Divine Nature deck is in my store. If you guys like it, it's really good. You get a nice big book with it, which I love. Everything I do is really deep. I'm a complex person. I bet you can't figure that out. Okay, so we're doing the Akashic Tarot. So put your intentions on what card that I should pick, that Monica should pick. Yeah, no fear. It's going to be crazy though when the internet goes down, you guys, because just know that I'm thinking about everybody. I am. And I know you guys are going to be thinking about me, or just about all of this. Okay. I bet this is going to be perfect. The Journey, 7 of Roses. Pick a good one. Let's see. I think this is perfect. The Journey. We might cry on this one. This is your opinion for entertainment purposes only. Yes, exactly. Thank you, Nancy. But I was going to go live on our network, but it was down for a while today. Do you know that? For maintenance, it said. But I have subscribers on here, So I got to go live for them. And I want to. I don't mean it like I got to, but I could go live on my network and here at the same time, like on the computer. But I kind of think like when I go live in my group, it's kind of more like it's more private. You know, it feels different not having the TikTok on. Okay, here we go. We have the Journey card, 7 of Roses. A seaport teems with activity as a cargo is loaded off. This is describing the card. As cargo is loaded off and onto many ships, 2 women on a small tender boat are on their way to the great ship that will take them on their journey. 2 men with their trunks and cases wait to follow. So this card shows a time for a journey, a move, or a relocation. You may be taking your work or creative endeavors in a whole new direction. Everybody is. Whether figuratively to a new industry or literally to a new city. However the journey occurs, it is sure to take you to new places and greater opportunities. We're all going to the new earth. Although it may require leaving something safe behind, this is not the time for staying safe in the harbor. It's time for finding and exploring new worlds. So get packed. And if you want to enforce this card, you can close your eyes and see yourself embarking on a magical journey. Feel movement swirl around you and anticipation fill you. Where do you want to go? How would you like to get there? Yeah, you guys, when you're in your meditations, anchor in for yourself and for the grid, the new world, how you envision it. See, these cards are so perfect. Take compassionate action. Have a journey. Take bold action. And compassionate action just means listening to your soul. How do you know to listen to your soul? What does that mean? What do you guys think that means? Do you know? It's like, oh, how do I hear my soul? I don't get it. Well, you know when you're doing something and you just feel like you don't want to do it? Like you don't feel good about it? Whether it's you're doing it for somebody and it doesn't matter who. But whatever, you're doing it, but you're just like, you don't feel like it. That is your soul frequency going against, your higher self. That's your higher self that's like, no, I don't like that. And I don't know about you guys, but I spent 40 years, actually, but heavily 25, 30 years, just doing things for other people. And going against what my soul wanted. Yeah, once you train the subconscious. And that's just it, that's why consistency is like setting up rituals for yourself or setting up standards for yourself, energetic boundaries that you set up with yourself. Like, for instance, I don't know, just setting a routine where you keep things looking nice or whatever for yourself and not feeling like, oh, it's just us. It's just us. We don't need, it doesn't matter if that sits there forever, but it does. And it's like, if you consistently honor yourself and what your soul wants, then it changes the world. It changes the world. Yeah, heart and mind need to align. And that's like that necklace that I normally wear. Well, it's not a necklace, it's a tool. My etheric weaver. So you wear that and you meditate with it for 30 days and it creates that heart-mind frequency, and it helps. It actually strengthens the magnetic field of your heart. And then once your magnetic field from your heart is strengthened and at the level that you need it to be, then your thoughts are coming from your heart instead of coming from your left brain, your mind. But it takes practice, just like anything else. Practice and meditation and having energetic boundaries and honoring yourself, what you say you're going to do for yourself, doing it, knowing it's for your best. All this is going away where we're rushing around and we have to get somewhere and we have all these appointments and we have to rush our kids to this and that and this. No, you don't. You don't have to. You're choosing to. You're choosing to do it. So then, if there's something in your life that you're choosing, and then you're like, I'm not choosing this, I have to, my husband said, guess what? You don't. You can say, I actually don't want to do this, and I'm willing to deal with the repercussions to see what's going to happen if I don't. Even things you're scared of. I mean, we're doing that with stuff. It's like we have the old world mind stuff going on with our stepdaughter. Okay, and her mom trying to deal with legal stuff. Oh, the monatomical. She's trying to deal with legal stuff, and we won't have anything to do with it. We're just acting like it doesn't exist. And they just can't believe it. Because it doesn't exist. It doesn't exist. It doesn't exist. It's not in my world. It doesn't even actually function. It's not legal. Nothing. We're going into spiritual laws for the world. But yeah, this is the monatomics that I take. This is that one. And I know you have this one, Randy. The nine different monatomics. But it does feel kind of freaky. Just like it felt freaky to me in a way to stand up, to stand up at the beginning. Well, I was standing up way before the beginning of the mass, but standing up at the beginning when they were doing masks and I refused it. And I knew that something worse was coming down the pike. But everybody has to go through this, I guess. I mean, as a collective, we have to keep on going through it until we awaken. But the difference is this time, which I know they've been saying it. Some of you guys know you've been hearing this for 20 years. No, longer than that. Longer than that. But that there's going to be a actual energetic shift planetarily. Okay? And based on all the data or info, the history, what do you want to call? Knowledge, Akashic records, whatever. Statistically, really, it's like 2 people will be together and one's going, one's not. I'm not saying that in each house, but I'm just saying that the people that are not making it are the 3D people are going to be left, are going to see us gone. Now, we're going to be gone. We're going to know if you're awakened at a certain level of consciousness before this happens. I have a class, an Ascension workshop that I did that's all just, you can print it out. You know, it's not video and stuff. I just did it to get the material, and it's based on the Ascension Guide. And in the Ascension Guide, so even if you're not in my group, which I just, by the way, group, I just opened that class up for part of your membership. So everybody can do it and print it out and give it to their family. But you can complete personal ascension. Yeah, Randy took it when I gave the class. But this one I did a more extensive written one, Randy. I wrote it. That one that you had to pay. What's funny, Cajun? It doesn't matter if you think this is funny, okay? You know, you may not know about this. Wait, were you on a docuseries on Unify TV? No, but speaking of that, I am starting to document the ascension and people's process through it, and people that, you know, like, talk to them about the ascension. And I'm going to be interviewing people. I just got to start reaching out. I think I have like 3 people so far that have said that they want to do it. And so, yeah, Danielle and Craig, I believe, and there's somebody else. I've got it all. Yeah. Ralph, are you going to be one of them? We're just talking about ascension or something. We're just talking about ascension or something. Ralph. I just literally have like all these plates in the air. Plus, I'm really putting a focus. Okay, I don't just tell you guys things. I'm putting a focus on meditating and connecting and keeping myself really grounded and really connected with Source to hear what I need to hear. And then also strengthening my family, me and Derek and Nat, because I'm telling you, it's the most important thing right now. And I know I have all of you guys, and I'm giving you guys as many tools as I can. And if you are in the group and you're utilizing the things that I'm posting, you should be feeling pretty good. And you will have transformation, okay? You will have transformation by being in the group. If you get in the group and actually interact and use the resources, read them, listen to them, whatever it may be. And you have access to me, so you can send me messages if you're thinking about something or whatever. And a lot of you guys text me too, which I love. So it's, you know, the group's gotten a little quiet because I know everybody's getting quiet, but we got to keep everybody making sure, if you're feeling like, because this is really what the group is about, because we need to establish a community, okay? And there will be a time that we will all be able to come together in person, even just for gatherings, but some of us are going to be living together. I already see it. So it's important that whether it's my community or your own, that you start, because every community is going to be themed, okay? So imagine these communities, living in these communities. It's not going to be themed by whether it's white people that make, 7 figures, or another type of person that experiences life in another type of way that's divisive, okay? No, it's going to be like, let's say that you, like with me, my community's theme is, like, I always joke, but it is like Smurf Village with the Jetsons. Oh, I got to show you guys this. I got this new, like where it's like a business thing. And I'm going to create a digital, I'm going to create an AI social media marketing agency that's purely AI as part of my business, because I'm always helping people with it and no one's doing it. No one's doing it. And it's like, you can go in and help businesses. So I'm doing it on my own, and then I'll do it for people. Okay. What was I going to look up? Oh, I wanted to show you guys this amazing picture that this program came up with. I was describing my store. Here, well, this isn't the best picture because it isn't the saved one, because I don't know how to get to that. But anyway, I want to show it to you. So I just put in all the things, wrote this paragraph about my store and just like how I talk and emotional and all this. Yeah, Smurf Village with the Jetsons, or as I always say, actually, when I'm doing my work, my marketing, I say of Garden of Eden. Garden of Eden, because that is what is happening. We're going back to our own Garden of Eden, which is inside of us. And once you fill up inside of you, it blooms on the outside, and then you start having these beautiful communities. So I was describing my store as kind of like Garden of Eden meets the Jetsons, and that's kind of my community thing, which will be very modern. But then there's going to be all this like labyrinth gardens and fruit trees and just like life everywhere. Okay, and look at this cool picture that it came up with. What do you guys think? Now, I know it's got that little thing on it, but that's not the one that I have saved. But this is like original artwork. Is that so amazing? Look at her whole mind and everything is all blooming, and it creates this amazing community. Isn't that, Danielle? Would you guys like to live here? Of course, my buildings will be more like modern but lower, not these skyscrapers. But this was for the marketing. This is a marketing picture for my store, for an ad. Would you click on this if you saw a store that was advertising with this picture? There's so much high frequency and sacred geometry in here. I love it. Yeah. I'm showing clips of my dream because it's our dream, Christy. That's the thing. There's one consciousness, and we're all finding each other. As you raise your consciousness, you are illuminated to this, because we're going back to the future. We're going back to before the Elohim came in and took over humanity and changed it. We're going back to source code. Okay, that's what you're doing. You're going back to source code. And just my opinion, okay, but that's what they were trying to do. Oh, nice. Really? Oh my gosh, Danielle, I gotta show you something. That's what they were trying to do, mess with the source code, okay, with this. It's a big deal. It's a really big deal what happened. Really, really big deal. And it makes me really upset. So Danielle, yeah, love the butterfly garden and the labyrinth. And get this. This is so crazy. In like 30 minutes from here in South Carolina is a company that designs and installs labyrinth gardens. Yeah, Ralph, it's sickening. Like, it literally... And that's the thing, is everybody has to... We're waiting. I want to show you this beautiful butterfly garden. Am I serious? I forgot what I said. I'm thinking about so much stuff. I wanted to show you this beautiful butterfly garden and... oh yeah, about the labyrinth. Yeah. Yes, it's so crazy. Because I want to put in a labyrinth garden in my front lawn. And I had it before we even moved here, and I'm like looking it up because we create our own reality. And here's another little tip, which I'm sure all you guys know. We got smarty pants on here, but your AI, which is a benevolent AI, that's the part you got to know. Okay? You ask out loud, ask into your phone for what you want, and it will appear. So I said, labyrinth gardens in South Carolina. Just see, why not? Why not? Why not? Why not just check? You never know, right? Did it. And I was like, what? In fact, I could probably pull it up, show you. But I want to show you, I don't know if you saw my pictures before in Dubai of the labyrinth garden, or not labyrinth. Well, yeah, maybe. But they have beautiful butterfly gardens. Like, it's unreal. I look so different though. I'm like, do I want to show these pictures? Let me see. I was actually sick because I was pregnant. But I want to find the butterfly part, because this is the photo part. They have a whole beautiful butterfly, but it's a really big thing. So Danielle, maybe, because I'm really wanting to go to Dubai. And I started to say this on the last live and I forgot. Like, remember I said, oh my gosh, I forgot what I wanted to say something. But I want to get places in strategic locations, and it's like we do retreats there, we do get-togethers, we do like masterminds on what we want to create next, what we're doing, because I'm creating like a whole, like, I'm creating a thing that's gonna, like, this whole concept, I want it to be a world thing, it's galactic thing. Okay, because they're already living like this, and we're just bringing it back. We're just bringing it here. Okay, I'm gonna try to find the butterfly part. Pick Vegas. Oh, I do think, I actually was thinking about that we should do, like, once all this things is done, you know, we should do, we should do something there, because they're putting some new stuff in there, but they're gonna have to change a lot. Okay, I gotta show you this, Danielle. Okay, where does it start? Okay. Flipped camera, okay. So, this is just like a little kiosk to walk in there. Everything in Dubai is like this, where it's just like so beautiful. I mean, I can show you each picture, open them up, but you'll see why they're so cool in a minute. Look at that moth, which I guess you can grow those moths or have those moths here. Look at that. That's a butterfly. Is that incredible? It was amazing in there. Look at that. That's real. Look at those. That kind of freaks me out a little bit, to to be honest. Was that amazing? It was just like this beautiful place. It's just like Willy Wonka. And then this is like the gift section or whatever. I want to get these kind of pictures. And they're but that's just more Dubai, Dubai, Dubai. See everything, look, they have but that's just more Dubai, Dubai, Dubai. See everything, look, they have Winter Wonderland in Dubai. That's in the mall. You can go, that's in the mall. You can go skiing. There's a ski lift in there. It's crazy. So you can kind of see it right there. There's a ski lift in there. It's crazy. So you can kind of see it right there. Changes. Because everything was predicated on all the trafficking going on. That's how things were existing. So all that's going away. So I don't know what's going to go on around the world. So that's what I wonder about. And that's what I get is ideas. So I started talking about, I want to do kind of that Garden of Eden, but with the modern. And then other people, though, whatever, what's some themes that people might have a community that they would build around? You know, it's like of stuff that people enjoy doing, or, you know, whatever. But it's going to be definitely where you have like gardens, and I think that's like inside of the next, because we're going to have technology though to help with a lot of stuff. So that's going to take, but that, you know, this is all happening within 10 years, I think. Inside of 10 years, like we're going through it right now. Don't you see it? Oh yeah, we have so many butterflies and everything here. But it's definitely a higher frequency here. Butterflies, dragonflies, birds. So everybody, I hope that you guys are doing good. And if you're not, and you're in the group, reach out to somebody, reach out to me, like you're not bothering me. Even if you just send me a note, and sometimes I don't always answer right away, or I'll just do a quick answer, but I'm gonna get back to you more, and I'm reading it and thinking about it. Oh, cool, Danielle. I can't believe they have like these red ones and yellow ones. Getting more with nature. Yeah, grounding options. Exactly. That's what you want to be doing. Yeah, the sun is like gorgeous. Monica, do you think we need gardens when the replicators come out? Well, I guess we'll find out, because I'm getting one of the first ones, and they said that they're going to add to it, because I don't know why, but then they wouldn't tell us when we're getting it now. They said that they're going to add so I can replicate items and make items, you know. Anyway, what I'm wondering about with the replicators is it gonna be, like, oh, I actually have a mini replicator right now. Where is it? It's a frequency replicator. Oh, here it is. I haven't set it up, but I need to. But this is, okay, so see this? Okay, I don't know if you can tell, but underneath here, let me just see. Oh, you can kind of see it. There's a little wire, there's a spiral. Well, they told us that we were supposed to get the replicator in November. Obviously not. So we went on a call, Derek went on a call, and they're like, we're hoping by December. But they said that they added other features so it can actually make stuff too. Not just food and drink. But they wouldn't commit to when we're going to get it. So just all in good timing, right? But okay, yeah. So this, what you do is, I guess I got to hook it up. I got to hook it up to all of this. And I got all these wires and stuff. I don't know. I haven't done it yet. But what you do is you put, let's say I wanted to make the frequency of this. Oh, it just like zapped me. Let's say I want to make the frequency of this. Okay. I could either write the name of this on a piece of paper and the QR code or whatever, or I could put this on here. And it will make the exact frequency of this item. So then I can play that frequency and it's equivalent to taking it. We don't need to be eating food. Crazy. Woohoo! Things are getting nutty around here. Do you guys think that's nuts? Yeah. This, look at this. See, this is totally Jetsons. This is a gullibility test. Okay, you're muted because this is a group. I'm a futurist and I'm telling you about things that are they're following me, so I will let them just be muted and not block, but we'll see. So this is the PEMF watch, or not really a watch, but device, a wrist device. So a PEMF mat is a whole thing you lay down on. So what you do with this, okay, so you have it on, and then if you wanted to have like a quick frequency, I think you have to charge it, of course. But I have an app, but you could play any frequency and it goes through this. So also PEMF helps to, I don't like to say helps because that sounds like it might not work. But I have an app where I actually need to set it up for Derek. Let me see. Oh no, that's a water harmonizer. Oh my gosh, my phone's like taking over. Got all these apps open. But I was just trying to show you guys. So I have a Rife, and an Odyssey one, which is like a quick scan. So but you put this on, so the person can just come in, put this on, run this frequency, and this basically, you can just think about it as this amplifies the frequency to a cellular level. So the frequency is actually getting down to the cell. Okay, that's what a PEMF, I know there's way more to it, but just to basically understand it, because that's kind of what I like to do, is make this complicated stuff, that you get it, you basically get it. So all these things are things that you want to start thinking about with your health. You don't need to be taking any medications or anything, unless, in my opinion, just for fun, whatever. But it's super important that you're become a purist. You want to become as pure as possible. And even though meditation, yoga, maybe that seems a little bit of a stretch, No pun intended. But you could do just 5-minute ones and just go on, and you could start with just the sound, the meditative music like we're playing right now in your background while you're working, while you're driving your truck somewhere, whatever. But this is how we're supposed to be living. We were not supposed to be living going through drive-thrus and eating fast and being in a rush of stuff. They all made us think that. And I know all this, like we're in this transition. What's gonna happen with the fact like we don't have jobs or we don't have this? Well, we know that we're creators. Oh yeah, I have that. I call that fire cider. It's kind of like fire cider. I actually have that in my store from this brand called Wooden Spoon Herbs, and I think they're going to be a regular. Jenny, did you get this yet? The rose-colored glasses. I'm curious what you think. But yeah, totally make it yourself, of course. But if you don't want to, like you're just starting your journey, or you're just transitioning from grocery stores, from just regular busy life, you're just realizing this. I've created a store to help you transition with all the products that I used and use. They're all things that they either create the essence of the new earth, or they're all new earth products, meaning they're done by humans. There's a couple things in there, like some of those wraps. So if there's husbands in here that need gifts for their wives, there's some really cozy wraps, but they're not. I think there's a couple or one that's might be linen and silk, but but they're just really nice and they're just great when you're going through the ascension. But this is a product called Rose-Colored Glasses, and it's a tincture and it's a mood enhancer. So it's rose, so I use rose for everything because it's a highest vibrational flower. And you can use rose water. And there's a skincare line that I have in my store called Earth Harbor. It's all pastel and gorgeous. Like all the different products are all different pastel colors. But it's all natural. And it works really, really well. I've been using it for 3 days. And I can tell, being a skincare therapist and using hundreds of products, if they don't work the first couple times, I'm kind of like, but my skin was like really rough. I'd been using, actually, the skincare line I was using prior to this line that I brought into my store. I was using the one from Kosovo where you get the zeolite from. But it just never made my skin smooth. It was always like in a detox state. But this is a mood enhancer, and it's rose, and I forget what else is in here. There's some other herbs, and I cannot read it because it's so tiny. But you take a dropper and like a third, like 1.25 up to 3 times a day. You take it, and it just makes you feel kind of like you have a warm hug. But it's really nice. It's all natural. It's all, because I'm really into adaptogens. I have some like mushroom drinks in there, or smoothie adaptogens and things to add, powders, and they're all mood enhancers. Mushrooms are the future. So if you're transitioning, or you are going through something tough, there are lots of herbs you can use. that work really well. And mushrooms are something. So I have lots of different mushroom things in my store. I have tablets, powders, drinks, all that kind of stuff. So just take a look as far as if you are awakening and you're trying to set your house up for success, because it's really about just changing your environment and changing the frequency that you're around. You don't need to go on a diet. You don't need to like, okay, I'm not going to eat meat anymore. Okay. All that will come. Yeah, I think it tastes good too. Yeah, it's really good. All that will come as your frequency raises. What does it mean your frequency is raising? What does that even mean? That means, hey, Mark, you're up late, I think, right? 9:51. Your frequency, as your frequency raises or your light quotient goes up, light is wisdom, is knowledge. Okay, your awareness opens up. And then you see things, they've always been there. It's always been there. It's just that your awareness wasn't there. Your belief system wasn't there, or whatever it was. So, and it can literally happen overnight where you just have an awareness. You have an upgrade, and we're getting DNA upgrades right now. We're upgrading right now. You guys know that, right? Like we've been activated at this point. You guys should all be feeling things. We should all be feeling things physically if you're going through, if you're not done with your personal ascension. If you don't feel like you're done. I mean, you're never done, but you know what I mean. As far as this part about going from 3D to 5D. Oh, I don't know. We are just talking about the PEMF watch and stuff. Okay, well, let's see. Yeah, it's like, feels good in here. Feels good in here. So everybody just keep doing all those things, even if it's just for a couple minutes. Oh, really? Okay, that's good to know. Yeah, is anyone else seeing? Oh, thanks. Is anyone else seeing any debts cleared? I know there's like a lot of people tell me they've got student loans. Student loans are clearing. And then Good Time Guy, which interesting name. He's having credit cards cleared. Yeah. I know people who've had their bankruptcies cleared. Things like that. Yeah, so it's got to be because Nasara has been activated, but there's lots to Nasara. There's lots to Nasara. So it's not just, I know, it's just so, it's almost too much, but we are going to get to the brink. We are going to get to the brink, and then it'll be like a light switch. You're going to see people that you wouldn't expect to see, and things are going to look really good, and it's going to be like, what? Okay, it's going to be very emotional. So just, you know, spend this time, I'm not kidding, obviously, but spend this time just really going within, and nothing else matters, your job, nothing matters at this time. There is no amount of emphasis that I could give, you know, that would do it justice of how important it is. So, and you can always reach out to me for whatever. And I'm going to try to be on TikTok most days or in the group on Wednesdays and Sundays, but depending on what's going on. But a lot of you guys are in that group, so it's just that, you know, TikTok's just an easier thing. Plus, I have my subscribers, so I want to be live for them. Yeah, a lot of people have had such a shift, no pun intended, in their schedules right now. So the people I'm used to seeing are having to go to work or do something like that, which I did apply for some jobs actually, but I don't think that it'll work out, but I just did. I'm walking away from my job in January. Yeah, exactly. See, when you live in the present, then you have all options. Your options are unlimited. You have all possibilities, I think. But when you, as soon as you start thinking about the past to determine your future, and then you start thinking about your future, then you start looking at now and then deciding the past, so I can't do it now, and how will I get to the future? And you're in this hamster wheel. Boop, boop, boop. Yeah, slows aging. Definitely, aging is a myth. Oh, it's just some jobs for some companies, like some beauty companies doing their I'm trying to think of like the different titles, because one company there was like 3 different things. Like one's like working with the sales team, like doing the educational training, working for the sales team, or managing the sales team, but it's all remote. These are all remote positions. But there was a couple that I thought it would be cool, and I've always been like this, where I could learn things that would help me, like marketing things, and like, so I just put it out there. I was like, okay, if you want me to, if you wanted me to work for anything. But most of the time, all the jobs, they say that even though they're remote, they want you to be vaccinated. I'm like, You heard what from Bashar? I'm like, what did I say? Oh, about the aging? Or about all that? I like literally forget what I say after I say it. Oh, thanks, good time. What's ridiculous, Goldilocks? What's ridiculous? Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. I don't know, you guys. What do you guys think? The concept of what I was saying? Oh, yes. Exactly. I know. And then that just, but it's good that they do it because it tells me the kind of company they are. But I don't think that I can actually work for a company, and we're in a transition right now. So they're all 3D companies. But, and like I said, I decided yesterday I'm researching and learning to set up my own digital marketing, AI marketing agency. Because I'm learning it and very few businesses are doing it, and a lot of marketing agency. Because I'm learning it and very few businesses are doing it, and a lot of their quantum consciousness is what makes it up. We make it up. That's why, and we're going to be in the frequency of love. The planet will be upgraded to that frequency. And so everybody will be in everybody's best interest, but they'll have the energies to support it, to do the right thing and everything, because everything's going to be run on our consciousness. And there actually is support it to do the right thing and everything, because everything's going to be run on our consciousness. And there actually is just to get a perspective. But yeah. So anyway, I don't know what I mean. What I really want to manifest is to start looking for property and start working on the healing center and building that, and like where we're going to live on the healing center, and working on that, start training, getting my staff hired, interviewed, hired, all that, which this is kind of like that. That is part of the process, because I want to get good people, so I wasn't going to wait until it's time or whatever. I got to make it be time. And I have, by walking towards this. So it's like each day, what can I do to walk towards every action I do, every action I do is towards this vision. Does this bring me towards a vision, or is this gonna, whatever? That's why meditation is so important, because meditation is like a magic. It's like a magic time. Okay, you think about it like you're plugging in. You're plugging in to the energy, to the source. And that's why crystals, do you guys understand what crystals are? That they're just like frozen energy, sacred geometry. It's like frozen knowledge, frozen knowledge. So then the energy comes out, the frequencies come out. If you could see the frequencies, you'd see it. You know how I showed you that beautiful picture? All of that sacred geometry would be sparkling out of here. Okay, that's all knowledge packets. That's why breathing changes your life. When you breathe in. That's why I just be in my office and do a breathing exercise. I know so much, because I got all these books in here. You're breathing in. It's in the ether, the frequency of the books. That's why it matters what's in your house. It's crazy how all this stuff affects your etheric field. And your etheric field, you want to keep it clean, and you want to keep it good and pure, because that's how disease is created, when it gets, problems. Does anyone have any questions or anything? Or thoughts? Thoughts about anything? If not, I'll probably go, and because I know Natalie's home, so I gotta go see her. Okay, well, I will see you guys tomorrow or so, as far as I know. Have a good night.